Joe Rogan didn't just take a jab at Jimmy Kimmel, he completely obliterated him. It felt like watching someone unleash pure verbal chaos inside a padded echo chamber, striking hard and fast while surrounded by the same recycled ideas. His shots landed clean, but you could almost see them bouncing off the soft walls of that perfectly curated Hollywood bubble where everyone nods in agreement.
It's like he's in this leftist thought bubble. He is in the most leftist thought bubble available, which is Hollywood.
Let's be honest, late night. TV isn't comedy anymore. It's become a moral classroom with a laugh track. What once made people laugh now makes them roll their eyes. But Joe Rogan didn't hold back. He tore the curtain down and exposed how fake it's all become. He didn't roast, it was a full-on demolition. That's why today, we're diving straight into the madness. No filter, no breaks, and absolutely no chill.
But then, to be that show guy, he has to be a different guy.
Imagine this. A man who used to host The Man Show, a wild mix of beer, chaos, and questionable humor, suddenly rebrands himself as a saintly preacher of morality. This is the same Jimmy Kimmel who once found blackface skits and racial jokes hilarious, and now he's out here lecturing the world like a modern-day monk with a teleprompter. Sure, he apologized when the old clips resurfaced, but was it sincere reflection or just smart PR to survive cancel culture? That's exactly what Rogan called out. Kimmel's chameleon act of changing colors whenever the culture shifts.
You know, the Elon Musk joking around about my pronouns are prosecute Fauci. Jimmy Kimmel made a tweet back to him. He said, your pronouns are ass and hole, which is pretty funny. But then...
Did he really?
Yes. And so then I read that, and there was people saying, please don't joke about pronouns.
Do you think that's him or a writer? Can't you tell?
Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah.
No, it's him, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
good. That's a good one.
He's a comic.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, he used to host The Man Show. I mean, he's done some pretty outrageous back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, for hee-hees and haw-haws.
No, that's a good joke on top of a good joke.
Yeah, it's a good joke.
Joe's argument cut deep. Late night shows have stopped being funny. They're corporate commercials pretending to be comedy. The hosts are walking advertisements told to be witty but safe, edgy but marketable. Kimmel rode the wave of crude humor when it paid, then swapped surfboards the moment woke became profitable. The payoff? Plummeting ratings and zero authenticity.
Late night talk show for, I guess, kind of my generation was the thing that everybody wanted. Kimmel and Fallon and all these guys, like, you got to host the Tonight Show, or Jimmy Kimmel's got his own show. You got your own show. You got the Letterman show. You got the this show, the that show. That was the thing, man.
Right.
If you could get your own show like that, like, you were fucking in. If they offered it to you, you took it. You took it. But then to be that show guy, he has to be a different guy. So now he's not... Colbert from the show was this genius parody. Now he's just Stephen Colbert.
Right.
That's who he is.
They destroyed the essence by giving him...
After 2016, late night shows turned political, alienating half their audience in the process. The ratings nosedived, and one by one, hosts abandoned ship. Conan reinvented himself, Corden sang his way out, and Trevor Noah exited with a smirk. Ironically, their departures highlighted Rogan's point. People were done with scripted laughs. Podcasts took over because they offered something TV lost: authenticity. Real talk, no censors, no fake smile.
Jimmy Kimmel's a loser. Look, we would do Jimmy Kimmel. I'd do Jimmy Kimmel. I did him a lot.
Yeah.
He used to greet me on the sidewalk outside of his studio. I'd come in. This was before politics, of course. But I'd come in, and he'd be standing on the sidewalk. Oh, sir, may I bring you in? He'd bring me in every time. And then I ran for politics. I never, got involved with him much. But
switch up.
All they do is talk bad about Trump. That's all. The whole show is talking bad about Trump.
Kimmel threw shots at us for having you on the first time.
He called us doofuses when we had you on.
You know what you do?
And guess what? We
ask
did
him how many.
what he did.
Ask him. Yeah, you do bigger. Yeah, you do. His show's dying. This one show is dying. Colbert is dying.
Rogan's take struck a chord because it exposed the truth. Late night comedy is just corporate theater. The spontaneous laughs are rehearsed, the jokes are pre-approved, and the soul of humor has been replaced by studio lighting and social agendas. It's not comedy, it's conditioning. Without those flashing applause signs, the silence would be...
There's not a chance in hell that this is funny or gonna work And when you see those flat, corny, late night monologue jokes with no audience, Colbert, there's Jimmy Kimmel, there's Fallon. What they're doing is just like reading off of a teleprompter. So a bunch of really good joke writers wrote them some stuff, and then they're playing to the audience, and the audience is like laughing, so they get this feedback, and they know how to do that. They stand there, and there's applause signs, and then there's producers. There's the warm-up guy that's literally telling people to clap. They're like, okay, explaining to the people, okay, when Jimmy comes out, I want a big round of applause. Let's practice this right now.
Even back in 2018, Joe Rogan was outpacing Kimmel and Colbert in raw numbers. While TV clung to its dying script, Rogan was creating something real. Unfiltered discussions with thinkers, comics, scientists, and skeptics. That's the difference. It's not about who's funnier anymore. It's about who's authentic. Viewers aren't looking for perfection. They're craving truth. So what do you think? Has late night lost its edge, or did it just forget how to be real?